Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a kill team battle between my Voidscarred and the Phobos Strike Team kill teams. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are checking out what is this? The Moroch is the the Marvel guy. The Moroch kill team squad here against the Voidscarred here from the Nachmund kill team box set. So trying out two of the specialty kill teams from the boxes, giving them a shot and see how they do there. So, and we're going to be doing a mission from the Chalnath box here. So it's got everything, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to be doing the Secure the Relics mission from the Chalnath missions pack that they have that came with that. So essentially there are the 4 objectives on the table here. Along the side here, we have the 2 deployment zones, drop zones, are going to be on this side and on this side. That side is the defenders. This side is the attackers. And essentially what's going to happen is the defenders are going to try to come and pick up these objectives, carry with them back into their deployment zone. And I am trying to keep him from doing so. So we'll see how it plays out. We're just trying to give him a new shot, give him some of the new missions to try, because we've basically just been playing with the ones from the basic rule book. So we wanted to try to give some of the new ones a shot and see how they do here. The story that we've got going on is that the Voidscarred had raided a Dark Angel's ship and managed to make off with some data cores with information on it that the Dark Angels wanted back. So this Phobos Strike Team was tasked with finding this Voidscarred group and tracking them down and getting back the information to bring it back to the rock, so that this information was not in the hands of some dirty xenos. So that is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. I'll be running a Corsair Voidscarred kill team, and we will be running a Phobos Strike Team kill team. All right, so going over deployment now for the Voidscarred. The first one we have over on this side is the Voidscarred Kurnathi. Next to him, we have the Starstorm Duelist. We then have the Felarch over here, as well as the Fate Dealer next to him. We then have the Wayseeker next on the edge of this terrain over here, along with the Kurnite Hunter next to him. We have a Gunner. We have a Soul Weaver. And then finally over on the side over here, we've got a Shade Runner. Going over deployment now for the Phobos Strike Team. We have a Reaver Warrior over on this side. We then have a Infiltrator Veteran. We've got a Infiltrator Helix Adept. We then have another Reaver Warrior over here. This one has the special issue bolt pistol and the combat blades. The other one had a carbine. We then have an Infiltrator Sergeant, and last but not least, we have an Infiltrator Saboteur. So that is going to be the deployment. We will now do the scouting phase. Essentially, the way this works is you have 3 different options. You have infiltrate. We have fortify. You have infiltrate, and you have oh man, what was the last one? I've played this so many times and I can't remember. Infiltrate. Oh man, 1 second. All right, it was Fortify, Infiltrate, and Recon are the 3 choices that you have. So the first one is Fortify. It means that you can, if you choose number 1, you'll choose Fortify. That'll allow you to place an additional barricade on the table. You then have Infiltrate, which will allow you to change one of your activation or engagement tokens during the first turning point. And the third one is Recon, which will give you a free dash before the game starts. This will also act as a way to choose who goes first in the game, like a simple rock, paper, scissors method. So Fortify will beat Infiltrate, Infiltrate will beat Recon, Recon will beat Fortify. So we are now, and if there's a tie, it goes to the attacker, which happens to be me. So, happens to be Oh, yes, me. So the defender's trying to pick these up here. So now we are going to choose our dice. 1, 2, 3. Both choosing 3. So I, as the attacker, will have the initiative here going into turning point number 1. All right, so into the strategy phase of the first turning point here. We both gained our CP, so we put at 3 CP for having leaders on the table there. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP on strategic ploy of bolter discipline, allowing him to shoot bolt weapons twice. I am going to not spend any of my strategic ploys this turn, right? But then we had the target reveal step. I had a reveal that I had to make, which was Opportunist, which is a Voidscarred specific one. Essentially, I reveal this target at the during the first target reveal step, and I choose 3 of his operatives. I have chosen his 2 Reaver operatives, which is the one in the middle there, and the one that he dashed over here behind the building, and his veteran operative, which is the bald guy over there on the left. And essentially, when they are incapacitated, they drop a loot token where they were standing. My guys can then go pick them up. At the end of the battle, if I am holding any of them, I score a VP. If I am holding all 3 of them, I score an additional VP. So if I hold any, I get 1. If I hold 3, I get 2. And that is all we've got here for the strategy step. So we will come back to you with the firefight step. Also, we're going to use one of the special rules that the Phobos Strike Team have. It's called Omni Scrambler. All of the Infiltrator ones have it. So he has 4 guys on his team that have it. Essentially, what you do is you do this during the strategic step when you would reveal strategic ploys. And what you can do is you can choose 1 enemy operative that is visible to one of your operatives with the Omni Scrambler special rule. So my opponent has chosen my Felarch over here. And essentially what happens is that guy cannot be activated to do any actions or anything until I have activated a number of other operatives equal to the number of operatives that have the Omni Scrambler rule on his kill team. In this case, he has 4 of them. So I would have to activate 4 other operatives before I could operate him. Before I could activate him. It also states as if I've activated everyone else. So if I only had 3 others, like if I only had 4 left and you still had your 4 up there, it's not a problem. I would just have to, I could activate him before then. It's just, he has to be the last one I would activate at that point. So still a cool rule that the infiltrators have. So that's one of the ones that all of the infiltrators have the ability to do there. So we will come back to you again with the firefight step. All right, so I'm going to activate first my Fate Dealer over here, who is going to spend their first AP to do the take aim action that he has, and he is going to now shoot with his long rifle into his Helix adept over there. So I'm going to have 4 attacks here. I'm going to be hitting on 2s. Because it's balanced, I can choose 1 to reroll. Then it's heavy, but I haven't moved, so it shouldn't be a problem. And it's got silence, so I can shoot even though I am in concealed. And it will be doing 3/3 damage, but does mortal wound 3 on a crit. So looking for 2s to hit. All right, I'm going to reroll that 1 there. All right, so it's going to be all hits with 1 crit. These are all going to be doing 3 damage apiece. You are going to take 3 mortal wounds there. So he is in cover. I've got the 1 crit that you can try to deny over there. So I would take the 1 basic success, I imagine. So he's going to have a 3-up save. So then I would roll 2, because you can take the 3 already, and then just roll the 2. Looking for more. Getting both of those, so that's going to be a total of 3 goes. So you're going to take a total of 6 wounds for the 1 that goes through, plus the 3 mortal wounds. All right, my opponent's going to activate the Reaver Warrior with the carbine. He is going to move up here, and then he is going to shoot with his carbine into my Felarch over here. So looking for 3s to hit. Okay, that's going to be all hits with a crit. Nice. So I am now going to roll. I will take... what's the damage on this carbine?
These will do 3, that'll do 4.
4. All right, so I'm going to take 1 regular save on my Felarch, and then I'm going to go look for 4-ups with the other ones. No, not getting any of those. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Yeah, he did.
Oh, 1.
I'm actually going to spend a CP to reroll this. No, still a fail. So he is dead. And then my opponent's going to do, because of Bolter Discipline, he's going to shoot again into my Fate Dealer now. So again, looking for 3s to hit. Getting 2 hits there. All right. So I will take... What's up? No. So I'm going to take one of the regular saves, and then looking for the others. Again, 4 ups. Making 2 fill faces. Woo! So then I'm going to activate my gunner over here with the blaster, and he's going to move. He moved, and then he is going to shoot into his Reaver over here. So I'm going to have 4 shots, looking for 3s to hit. That's going to be 2 hits. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one into a 3rd hit. So it's going to be 3 hits here. AP 2, so you can take 1 regular save. That's it. So you just take the 1 regular save. So you're just going to take 2 regular hits worth. That's going to be 10 damage into him over there. All right, so now his Reaver Warrior here moved and dashed into position at this objective, and then he is going to shoot into my gunner with his special issue bolt pistol. So he's going to have 3 shots here. Looking for 3s. Ooh, no, nothing there.
4 shots.
Oh, 4 shots, yeah. 4 shots looking for 3s. Nothing hit there. Do you want to spend a CP to reroll?
I need to.
Well, 1 second. My opponent's decided not to because my guy's in cover, so he was going to take a regular save. So he'd be basically fishing for a 6, which is not worth the CP there, really, unless he's in danger. So now the Wayseer is going to activate. He is going to use Lightning Strike to attack his Reaver Warrior that's up front here with the 2 wounds left. So it's going to be 4 shots here, looking for 3s to hit. It's basically a shooting attack. Ooh, baby. That's going to be 2 crits and a regular hit. These are AP -1, so doing 3-4 damage, doing 4-5 damage. Because it's AP 1, you don't have enough dice to save, so he will be incapacitated. And because he was one of the ones that I chose before, I will have a loot token dropped down right where he is. For his second AP, I am actually going to cast Warding Shield onto my gunner over here. So what's going to happen is, to do a second psychic action, I now have to roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, I would perils and would normally take mortal wounds, but I've given him the equipment to, it's a lodestone helmet, which allows him, or helm, to ignore the mortal wounds for it, but I still can't do the power. So let's see. Okay, on the 1, it's perils. Would normally take mortal wounds, not taking it because of the lodestone helmet, but the power does not go off. So there we go. All right, so now his Infiltrator Sergeant's going to activate. He is going to move into position right there. His second AP will be to use his Marksman Bolt Carbine to shoot into my gunner over here. So he's going to have 4 shots, looking for 2s to hit, and it's lethal 5+. So that's actually going to be 3 lethal hits and a regular hit over there. Oof, buddy, that is real tough. So I am going to 3 lethal. 3 those. I'm actually going to. What's the damage? It's 4, 3, 4.
It's 3, 4.
3, 4. So I need to get rid of 2 of those crits in order for him to live. So if I don't get crits, so I'm actually going to fish for 6s. Not going to take the cover one there. I'm just going to be looking for 6s. Getting 1 crit and 1 regular, which means that I'm going to be taking 8 damage, and he is, he might be dead. I got to check. Nope, it's 8 wounds, so he is still going to be dead. And then because of Bolter Discipline, he is going to fire a second time, and he is going to fire into my Wayseeker over here. Getting 3 regular hits there. So I will take the 1 regular save, and then look for, get back here. Getting to fill face in a regular save, so he is good to go. Woo! All right, so then my activation is going to be my Kernite Hunter, who charged into his Reaver over here, Reaver Warrior. I'm going to be attacking with my Power Blade, and he is going to be attacking with his Combat Knife. So I'm going to have 4 attacks, looking for 3+. It is lethal 5+, and my opponent has 5 attacks, looking for 3+. Not lethal though. Not special lethal. Alrighty. Ooh. So I got 3 crits and a regular, and my opponent got 2 crits. So we'll be right back. My opponent's actually going to spend a CP to reroll. Nope, not meant to be. All right, so then when we're going over this, I am actually going to start out with a strike with a crit, doing 6 damage to him. My opponent then struck me with one of his crits for 5, and I strike him again with a crit for an additional 6 damage, incapacitating him there. And he's also one of my targeted ones, so he's going to drop a loot token.
3, 4.
All right, so then my opponent is going to activate his Saboteur, who is going to move and then shoot his bolt carbine into my Kernite Hunter over there. So he's looking for 3s to hit, so that's going to be 2 hits. I'm going to take one of my saves and then roll to see if I can get the others. Looking for 4-ups. Getting that fill face, so he's good to go. Bolter Discipline allows him to do it again, so he's going to do it again. Getting 1 hit this time, so do you want a CP? I've got one that's going to be a cover.
So it's just kind of wasting it.
It might be.
Yeah, screw it.
All right, so and then my cover will cover that hit there. Now my Soul Weaver is going to activate. He did his free dash as a Voidscarred, getting him within red of my Kurnath Hunter over here. He is then going to do Soul Heal. I can actually do it twice during the same activation here, so I'm going to use both of them and do both activations, and it doesn't say anything about not being able to do it on the same operative twice, so he's just going to do it twice on him over there. So he's going to heal him 2d3 instead of just d3 because he's doing it twice, regaining 4 wounds there, which is great. So now his veteran is going to activate, so he's going to move into position over there, and his second AP will be to shoot into my Kurnath Hunter with his custom bolt carbine. Essentially, when you have the custom bolt carbine, when you deploy him, you get to choose 2 special rules from a list. My opponent has chosen no cover and lethal 5+. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 3 crits going through there. So it's going to be 3 crits into me. I'm now going to have 3 dice looking for 6s. Because all I need is 6s. That's the only thing that's going to be helpful. Stop. 1 second. Yeah.
Should I do it?
I don't know. He's like, you can if you want. So he does have a Purity Seal. Do you want to use his free reroll before you forget about it? There we go. May as well.
There we go.
Okay, into a regular hit. So he's got 3 crits and a regular hit. I only get 1 extra save there, so he is going to be dead. And now his third AP will be to shoot into my Wayseer over on this side over here. That is going to be just the 1 regular hit.
Should I waste it? Yeah, I wasted it.
Going to spend his CP to reroll 1. Nope, no hit there. So I do have to roll, though, because he does have the no cover rule, so I don't get the benefit of cover there. But I do get at least 1 4, and he is good to go. Now my Starstorm Duelist is going to activate. He is going to dash and move up to here and pick up the loot token on that side. So now my opponent's Helix Adept is going to activate. He is going to spend his first AP to use the Helix Gauntlet action that he can. So it essentially, he's got the Combat Restoratives, which he can do for free each activation to try to heal someone D3 wounds. But for spending 1 AP to do it, he can do 2 D3 wounds heal. So he's going to try to heal himself there. Rolling 2, so he does get to move up to 8 wounds left, which is still, I mean, it's not bad. It's better than being at 6.
Yeah.
So then he's got that, and then he's probably going to do some shooting. So now he is going to shoot into my Wayseer over here. He should have Marksman Bolt Rifle there. So it's lethal 5+, so he's looking for 3s. Getting 3 regular hits.
Nice.
I'm going to take 1 regular save, and then look for other ones here. Get 1 additional regular save. So I think that does 3 damage. Is it 3-4 or 4-5?
3-4.
3-4. So I'll do 3 damage, so he'll be still alive. And then my opponent with Bolter Discipline is going to fire twice.
Same dude.
Same guy. Ooh, 3 crits.
Nice.
There we go. I'm not going to take any of the cover because I'm looking for crit saves here. 6s. Show me them fill faces. No, getting 1, but that's still not going to be enough. He will be dead. My Kurnathi is going to activate, then he's going to do his free dash and a move onto this token over here, and he's going to pick that one up himself. And now the veteran is going to activate with for an Overwatch shot. He's going to shoot into my Kurnathi over here. So he's going to have 4 shots with his lethal. So that's going to be 4 hits, including 1 lethal shot there. So I'm going to roll my dice for saves. Making 3 regular saves, so I'll ignore those. I'll just take the 1 lethal, which is what, 4 damage? So he takes 4 damage. And then my Shade Runner is going to activate. He's going to use his free dash and a move to get up there, and that's all he's going to really do there. I'm going to pass his last one. So that is going to be the end of the turning point here. My opponent is going to reveal Executioner over there. So basically he killed more than, incapacitated more than I did for this turn. So he revealed it. If he does it for 2 or more turning points, he will score 1 VP. If he does it for 3 or more turning points, he will score 2 VP. I don't think I have anything to reveal. So that is going to be the end of turning point number 1. So now we will roll off to see who has initiative going into turning point number 2. I rolled 3, my opponent rolled 5. So we will come back to you with activation, or with the turning point number 2 with initiative going to the Phobos Strike Team. All right, so into the strategic phase of turning point number 2, we gained our CP back. So I'm at 2. My opponent's was at 1, but then he spent 1 CP on Bolter Discipline. I didn't spend any. We don't have any tactical ops to reveal. And during this phase, my opponent is going to use Omni Scrambler to make this guy over here my Felarch. No, not my Felarch. My what is his face called? Man, all these F names of these guys, and I have no idea. The Kernathi, that's a K, not even an F. The Kernathi over here is going to be Omni Scrambled, so he has to be activated last. So that is going to be that. We will now go into this. We will now go into the firefight step.
Yeah.
All right. So my opponent is going to activate his Saboteur first. He's going to move and dash into position over here, and then he is going to shoot into my Soul Weaver with his Marksman Carbine.
Lethal 5.
Lethal 5 plus. That's going to be 2 crits over there.
You know what? Purity Seal.
I'm going to spend his Purity Seal to reroll one of those into a 3rd crit.
Yes.
So I'm looking for crits to save. Not getting any of them, so he is out of action. All right, so now my Fate Dealer is going to activate. He's going to take aim, and then he's going to fire into his Helix Adept over there, hitting on 2s, and it's now balanced. So that's going to be a crit, 2 regular, 3 regular hits. He's got 8 wounds left, huh? Yeah. All right, I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to reroll because I know. Actually, you know what? I'm going to reroll one of these. See, maybe it'll fish for a crit. No, don't get it, but it is a regular hit. So it's going to be 3 regular hits and a crit hit. So the crit hit is going to be doing 3 mortal wounds to him. And then you have, so he's going to be down to 5. Mm-hmm. And now you have your regular saves. Does not ignore cover, so you can take 1 regular save. And the crit is also a 3 wounds. So your most you can get here is the 3 anyway. So you're going to want to... No, you get 2. You get 2 dice. But he missed both of them. So that is going to be, you ignore one of them, so you're just going to be taking 9. Yeah, he's dead. He's incapacitated. And because he is incapacitated over there, I reveal, nope, Deadly Marksman. So it's revealed now. He killed something. If I kill another thing with him, I will get a point there. Nice. So now his leader over here, his infiltrated leader is going to activate. He's going to move and dash onto the objective, not pick it up yet. Because he's instead going to shoot into my Kernathi over here. So, because he's the only one, everyone that I've got left here has a conceal order, but he doesn't get benefit of cover over there. So,
4 on 2s.
He's going to have 4 shots, hitting on 2s, lethal 5 plus.
Nice.
That's going to be 2 crits and 2 regular hits.
And you got no cover.
No cover over there. Getting a crit and a regular save. So it's a crit and a regular, so it's going to be a crit and a regular. How much damage is that?
3, 7 total.
7 total. He is out of action. All right, so now I'm going to activate my Starstorm Duelist over here. His first activation is going to be to charge into his leader over here, and then I am going to shoot him with the Pistol Barrage, which can be done because he's got a special rule that allows him to do Pistol Barrage or shoot action while in engagement range, but I can only target the one who I'm engaged with, so I'm going to target his leader here. Pistol Barrage means I can shoot with both of my pistols, so we're going to go with the Fusion pistol first. It's AP 2, looking for 3s to hit. Oh, I am going to spend a CP to reroll one. Okay, so that's going to be 2 regular hits. So you can only get 1 dice to roll here. Looking for a 3 up. Does get it, so he ignores one of those, so he will take 5 damage from that regular hit there. And now the shuriken pistol is going to fire. Again, looking for 3s. It does have rending, so I took those 2 crits. That means this one will become a crit. So that's going to be 3 crits there. There's no AP on this, so you're going to have your 3 dice to try to save it. Looking for 6s. Oh, you get 2 of them. You do have your purity seal. Do you want to re-roll that?
It's fishing for a 6.
That is true, but the damage is going to be 4 damage that he's going to take over there. So he would still be alive, I guess.
Yeah, let's burn it.
Okay, I'm going to spend it. Looking for a 6.
Dumber things have happened. We'll see.
So he will take 4 damage.
Okay.
And then his veteran is going to activate. He's going to move, dash, and pick up this objective. All right, so my Shadow Runner over here is going to activate. He is going to charge into his leader, and then I am going to attack him. So I'm going to have 4 attacks. Looking for 3+. I've got Relentless 5+, and I have Relentless and Lethal 5+. So looking for 5s will crit, and I can reroll any dice. My opponent has 4 attacks, looking for 2s.
I'm looking for 3.
Oh, looking for 3s. 4 attacks on his leader there. Looking for 3s. All right. I'm just actually going to stick with that because I think the 5 damage from this will be enough to kill him out, knock him out of action. And because I killed his leader in the second turning point, I scored 2 VPs for Headhunter.
And this is...
All right, so that's going to be the end of the second turning point here. At the end of the turning point, there are still 3 objectives on the table that aren't in his deployment zone there, on his drop zone, so that will score 3 points for me as the attacker. We will now roll off to see who has initiative. Going into turning point number 3, I rolled a 1, my opponent rolled a 2, so it will be to the Phobos Strike Team once again. All right, so into the strategy phase of the third turning point here. We both gained a CP. Neither of us is going to spend anything on tactical ops, and we have no objectives, attack ops to show, to reveal here. Do you want to omnispec? Which one do you want to do? Because everyone except for this guy. You can do those 2 guys. One of those 2 guys.
I'm thinking for safety's sake. I know he can Cuisinart me, but he could do more damage to this Shusty. So we'll do him.
So we're going to do him. Sounds good. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for the omnispecs there. We will come back to you with the firefight step. All right, so my opponent activated his veteran over here, who went into conceal and then moved and dashed behind there and passed his last one because he's got the one of the objectives there, so he wants to score some points with him. Now my sniper here, my fate dealer, is going to activate. He's going to take aim and then shoot into his other dude bro over there. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling, no mortal wounds there. I'm going to re-roll 1. Okay, of course. So that's going to be 3 regular saves. You've got 3 3-ups, making 2 of them, so you will take 3 wounds. So now his operative over here, the Saboteur, is going to activate. He is going to dash onto the objective, pick it up, and then he is going to shoot into which guy did you want to shoot? Into my Shadow Runner over here. So he's going to need, he's going to have 4 shots here. 4 shots, right? With 4 shots, looking for 3s. All right, so that's going to be 2 hits.
I'll burn my reroll.
Going to spend a CP to reroll one of those. Nope, not meant to be. That's going to be 2. I'm going to have 4 3-up saves. 4-up saves. Oh, he is good to go with that crit and the regular save there. Woo! And now my Shadow Runner is going to charge into him, and then we're going to fight here. So I got 4 attacks looking for 3s. He's got 4 attacks looking for 3s. I've got Relentless, so I'm going to roll that one. So I've got a crit and 3 regular hits. You have 3 regular hits. We'll come back to you. All right, so the way we've worked it out, I am going to strike with my crit because he's got lethal 5+. My opponent's going to strike with his regular, doing 3 damage to me, and then I am going to strike with a regular doing 3 damage, which will incapacitate him. My opponent, because he's in conceal, can't do an overwatch, so I am going to activate my duelist, who is going to do his free dash and then move over here, and now he's within range that he can ignore the cover there, so he can shoot him even though he's got the conceal order there. So we're going to do the pistol barrage. So we're going to start with the fusion over here. So hitting on 3s. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll one of these into a hit. So that's going to be 2 hits there, AP 2. So you're just going to have the 1, which you can take as a regular save. So you're going to have the 1, and it's just going to do 5 damage to you. And then the shuriken pistol is going to fire. Hitting on 3s. I'm going to spend my last CP to reroll this, because why not? Okay, so that's going to be 3 regular hits and a crit. Because it's a crit, I'm going to take this one and make it a crit. Oof. So that's going to be 2 crits and 2 regular hits. You can now roll... you can take 1 regular save, or you can fish for 6s, depending upon what you do. You just get your full save, because there's no AP to this. All right, so roll 3 dice, looking for 3s and 6s.
Hey!
Getting a 6 and a non-crit, so that is going to be... you got 2 regular and a crit. So you're just going to be taking 1 crit's worth of damage, which does... I should have seen this before. Shuriken Pistol does 4 damage to him over there, so he's still alive. All right, and that's going to be the end of the turning point there. I do score an additional 3 points now because there's 3 that are out here, but my opponent scores 2 points for having controlling the objective that he brought into his over there. So I scored 3, he scored 2. We are now going to roll off to see who will have initiative in the 4th and final turning point. I rolled a 3 and my opponent rolled a 5, so we'll come back to you with the strategy step. All right, so we are going to go into the strategy step. My opponent has activated. He is going to activate his Dubra, or he's going to. What we're going to do is we both gain a CP. Sorry, strategy step. I'm getting ahead of myself. Strategy step. We both gained a CP. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP on Bolter Discipline. I'm not going to spend anything on any tactical ploys. We are then going to move. None of us have anything to reveal there. So that is going to be it for the strategy step. My opponent is going to Oculus this guy over here, just to keep me from going second. I don't know if it's going to make a difference because he has a plan. Whatever, we're just doing it. So that is going to be that. We will come back to you with the firefight step. All right, so now my opponent's going to activate his guy over here, who is wounded. So he's going to be wounded, hitting on 3s. He did turn him into the engage order there. He is now going to shoot into my duelist in the front there. So he's going to have 4 shots here, looking for 4s. That is going to be 2 hits there. What was the other one? You took crit, right? So, and then I'm going to have 3 dice here, looking for saves. Getting a crit and a regular 1, so he is good to go. Yeah, he did take lethal 5, so with my crit and a regular save, I was good to go. Okay. And then my opponent's going to roll again, or shoot again because of Bolter Discipline. Again, looking for 4s. Getting the 1 regular hit there. So I've got 3 dice looking for saves, and I'm going to be good with that. My opponent's 3rd APL is actually going to be using Guerrilla Tactics, which is all of his guys have this, which allows them to change their token, engagement token. So he's going to go from engage to conceal to try to protect himself from everybody else on my team. And now my guy over here is going to activate. My Fate Dealer is going to activate, and he is going to move, do his free dash and move here onto this token and pick it up. All right, so now that I've activated another one, my opponent cannot Overwatch because he has a conceal order. So now my duelist, now that 1 other has been activated, he can activate. And I'm going to pistol barrage into him here. I'm going to do the fusion pistols. I am going to spend a CP to reroll one of those into a crit. That's going to be doing 3 mortal wounds, which will incapacitate him right there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of the game here because he's going to drop the loot token and the other token. So he'll score 2 points for his for having a token in his deployment zone. I'll score 3 points. I will have 1 point for my opportunist because I've got the 1 guy with 1 token. I didn't get to pick up the 3rd token, which would have been when the veteran dropped it there. And I only get 1 point for opportunist. And my deadly marksman, my sniper only killed the 1 guy, so he never got to kill the 2nd guy. Therefore, didn't get to do anything there. So a victory to the Voidscarred here. I really think that I like the Voidscarred. They're a lot of fun. But I think that the Phobos Strike Team does have a lot that it's got going for it, that we have a lot of versatility, which is going to be a lot of fun to see how those go there. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek. As always, my opponent's been Neil, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.